Hello, I'm Dana Kaufman, and I am making my final reflection video for HDFS, Children and Families in a Multi-Ethnic Society. When we started this class, we started with reorganizing the room so we all faced each other, which at first I thought was weird because I've never had a class like that before, until Jody began and I understood his purpose. So we could all see each other and either describe our sexuality, gender, or ethnicity. I thought it was a good way to start off the course because it gives you a better sense of what to expect to learn out of this class itself. My major is social work, so I've come to a better sense of what my own identity is and what kind of privileges I have and a way to use them to my advantage when working with a multi-ethnic family or in diverse cultures. My motive is to use what I know to better help the underdeveloped societies or less privileged groups in order to have a fair and equal, diverse society. It saddens me to see any group of people come into conflict with another group of people just because they aren't like you. I think that is what makes people special and amazing, is that their uniqueness and their own personal experiences in life, which makes you who you are, and that's why I want to help people. Within this class, we really looked into our own experiences, which have made us who we are today. I think learning about the color line, which separates people based on their differences of skin distinction between white or black. If anything major I take away from this class is the panels we had throughout the last 5 weeks of this course. From the questions asked and the responses from different groups, I mainly learned in a broader sense that people experience similar discrimination and share same family values. Things like love is all it takes for a caring and connected family relationship. Although some families don't have a strong connection, whoever you surround yourself by can really influence your own decisions and how you identify yourself. Something I found interesting off our multiracial panel was the importance of all lives matter. Not just one group matters, not just Black lives matter, not just white lives matter. It's that we are all involved too. And I think that's really interesting. There's a guy on the corner of, I believe, Virginia Street and 8th Street, whom I see constantly holding a sign that states all lives matter, and I love seeing that he is so determined to setting out that statement in a peaceful way. I also personally found similarities within the API panel when a woman told us about how her mother wouldn't punish her with physical punishment, but rather saying she was disappointed in them with not doing well in homework or school or the decisions they made, which I can identify with because my father did that to my brother and I, and it definitely affected me more because I always just wanted to please my parents. Although this class had many great insights and revelations within my own life and beyond, it didn't provide ways to solve these multi-ethnic societal diversity problems we come across. I still wish for more ways to work on these problems we find in our community and at larger within the world. I think starting with younger groups like in elementary schools is a great way to implement ways towards a less racist society. I remember from one of the panels people telling stories about how in school kids wouldn't accept them in their group mainly based on the color of their skin. And if we start, like with teachers, working with kids in a non-biased way, knowing that everyone should be equal and accepted, it's going to take a while for society as a whole to change their biases, but we have to start somewhere, and with the younger generation, that'll hopefully lead to a better society. at large. So this is my final video. Thanks.